Good morning to all of you, all the intellectual dignitaries in the dais, Sri Ravi Gupta and all the dignitaries, and a group of intellectuals, educationists, press media across the country. I'm very fortunate enough to interact with all of you in this August gathering. I am closely associated with, of course, it is let's everything I tell it as E-India. E-India is so popular because when I was in National Informatics Center, I was senior technical director in Bhubaneswar. Everywhere, all the projects we are doing, IT secretary, all the secretary, they used to comment. You are doing this project as if you will get E-India award. You are doing this as if you are going to get E-India award. Everywhere, I was very excited. What is E-India? What is that award, E-India award? So everybody is poking on me and almost in all forums. I think this is a very great award. So I was very much excited to do projects which has encouraged me do quality projects. And 2-3 times I've lost, but gradually the journey started with E-India Award. I think first started in Bhubaneswar. I have done lots of work in IT sector, starting from standardization district portal, all the district portals across the globe. We have done it. Across the country, I have done it. 670 district that time. And that I got also E-India Award. And skill development, which I got E-India Award in Kerala. I think Kerala I got it. Maharashtra Award also I got it in Mumbai. And also in Hyderabad I got some award. And I've done one project, ePothi, e-archive. ePothi means that's digitization of all palm leaf, bamboo leaf manuscripts of Odisha State Museum, which was very unique. Our Veda, Arthashastra, Ayurveda, construction of temple, all the hidden treasures of our country, of Odisha also, that's written in the bamboo leaves. That we are fortunate enough to transform the knowledge base that documents to a knowledge base through internet and cloud environment, so that across the globe, researchers from Oxford University, Cambridge University, Buddhist University, Sri Lanka and other universities, they used to come. They have done the research work basing on that. And also archives, e-archives, archival documents, Odisha, that is various other things were there, means which has been incorporated there, paper manuscripts that I have got it. So my journey, my relation with LS is on E-India. Then first and last, I think E-World Summit was there. I got also that award. That is the first and last. Then E-World is disconnected now. So thing is that I am very fortunate and very thankful to Mr. Ravi Gupta, who have a great association with him in different forum. Now I am reappearing after a long time in a different forum as member of parliament in Modi government. If you think of our Bharat, the India, the ancient thing, whatever knowledge base, education system, everything, it's entire globe, it is originated from India. The school system, Gurukul system, what is very, very ancient time, it was there. That has actually really given time for that. But that is limited with a certain person, certain people, with a limited circle that Gurukul system existed. But now, with the advent of artificial intelligence, with the phenomenon changes in education system, so now I think we are in the Gurukul system in very higher order things. In a very advanced stage, we are in Gurukul system because there is a relation between teacher and student, relation between Guru and Sishya, whatever parampara you can say, that we are going to achieve through the use of artificial intelligence in a mass scale, in a large scale across the globe. So if that you encounter into that, you have gradually come up with primary education system. Whatever the education dynamic we have changed, primary education system. Earlier in phases, some technology has incorporated when Xerox has come up. When a little bit typewriter has come up, electronic typewriter, these are just decades which has created and helped the education system. Gradually, the printing press has come up. Then after that, the computing system, the computerization system has come up. With that, the decade as their computerized system. First thing we have done so many things. Web-based systems were there. Then PowerPoint presentation is there. E-admission student life cycle I have developed for also so many universities. Ramadevi Women University, Utkal University, and various other universities have done it. The student life cycle. The student life cycle, first you can begin with education. Result publishing. Any student is taking admission. When in the earlier stage, how difficult it was to take admission. Means you are going to give option 3 universities, 3 colleges. So that you have physically have to go, take the form and fill up it, give option, institute or college 1, college 2 and college 3. So there, how difficult it is for selection. You don't know which college you will get the admission. So it is by postal. No email system, no WhatsApp thing is there. So that time it was very, very difficult. So now gradually it was changed to admission system with the evolution of internet, evolution of various web-based things, evolution of websites has come up. Whatever our Rishi and Muniz has done, we are yet to achieve it because our Mahabharata, our Ramayana, our any of the Veda, Vedanta, all these things. In the caves, there is no internet, no computer, no mobile, no take-it, nothing. But they have contributed a huge knowledge base to the globe that we are yet to achieve it. When Einstein has given the theory of relativity, 3 months he has studied in Santiniketan on Vedanta. Schrodinger has given quantum physics to this world. He has studied also 3 months on Vedanta in Santiniketan. So our knowledge base which our Muniz and Rishis has created, that has enough knowledge base, we are yet to achieve it, and our higher education system, our technical education, they are yet to achieve also to that level. So that is that student life cycle I was talking about. Starting from the beginning means a student will take admission. After admission, he will get the courses. He will have one-to-one connection with the teacher. Who are the professor? What are the courses? What are the course of studies? And also the various course materials. That has started beginning. Then examination system, admit card. Then after that, the result publishing. These are the middle level, I think it has started 10 years back or something. That has started with automation system in education domain, and people are comfortable in jumping from the ancient system, the traditional bookish system to this system. So that has been second phase of education thing. But after that, various other things has come up, just like 1923, it is European system we have produced. 1857 University, Calcutta, Bombay and Madras has come up. You all know all these things. Then 1887 Allahabad University. 1948 UGC has come up. 47 various education things, AICT, MCI, ICAR. These are the standardized controlling authority for reformation in education sector has come up. Then distance education has come up. But thing is that the cyberspace, electronic marketplace, email and digital highway has created in 10 years back, I can say. Earlier it was there, 10 years back it has boomed to give a new dimension in education sector. But that time printing press was coming to lower end. But now the present generation, which we are talking, that present generation, we call them as Z generation. The Z generations, they are going away from this paper or manual system. Gradually, everything is controlled by the smartphone. So they, if you give a book to them, they are allergic. If you give a smartphone, they will study it very frequently. So this has been transformed from why I was giving the example of Pothis, the palm leaf manuscript to paper. Now it is time that it is jumping toward smartphones. So now the student psychology, the Z generation psychology is that they are jumping towards this new platform. So educationists and also the technocrats, they should be prepared to groom the next generation students, because our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Modi ji has told that we are now going to frame the new India. The new India concept is that the this Z generation, to put the Z generation to bring the new India concept, so that there will be equality to all. New education policy has come up and various other things there. This is a different world. Sky is not the limit, rather sky is the beginning for the Z generations is there. So we will have to work on this. So e-learning is a area it is picking up, so that artificial intelligence, machine learning, which is booming, and it is the new platform to in education era, the take care of in education era. See, portal, admission management, results, multimedia, computer network, virtual classroom. These are there, but it is now jumping to, suppose the education system is not now limited to particular education institutes. It is not limited to particular education. If I am expert in physics, so I cannot teach in my own institute only. It is across the globe, your knowledge base. Now, so many engineering colleges I used to go and also teach about cyber security and artificial intelligence. We are teaching, but still they are taking the classes online with IITs. They have a psychologist that will read from IIT. So getting exposure from IITs or IIMs, any other high-end institutions, they get all the materials. They get all the teaching profession online also they are getting. So the educational domain is now opened up to all. So the artificial intelligence, whatever we are talking about this, it has been taken into that case. The chalk and blackboard is converted to whiteboard and digital boards. So that is a new era of possibility, collective action and virtualization leadership that is going to take place. Chalkboard is converted to whiteboard. Books has been converted to e-books. Digital resources, digital resources has been taken place, and also various AI tools are available. Means take for example, it is we are going very personalized manner with the introduction of artificial intelligence. It is going to very personalized manner. The same classroom. Suppose I have studied in Bhubaneswar on BJP college. So there, all the people have not the same standard. The teachers are a higher standard. They teach in a frequency of very high-end students. But what about others? So higher order thinking skill should be taken into consideration. Means the same teacher, but students are varied. So teacher frequency is one, but students from 60% to 90% classification. Their artificial intelligence will definitely take to personalize the teaching. Higher order thinking skills should be taken into consideration. It's going to take place so that teacher can personalize this tool. Student, what are his lacking, what he needs, what is his inner talent, which level he will go, whether he will go to cricket, whether he will go to painting, whether he will go to singing, whether he is interested in mathematics, or whether he is interested in quantum physics, or any other thing branch, that can be classified, just like your nuclear medicine. So if you have fever and related things, 10 related diseases, one medicine. But in nuclear medicine, so 10 diseases means there are 10 type of medicines. Similarly, the education domain has come up to that level, so that pinpoint, just like a drip irrigation, similarly pinpoint teaching the students, taking the help of AI and ML tools. So that some students are introvert, they are unable to speak, but they have good talent, they can prosper, they are very cool in the classroom, but they are very talented. So teacher, now the job of the teacher is to pick up them and take it to the further heights and enhance, and you can have a data mining of the talent of the student, so that he can grow and come to that stage. So various other things are there. Accessibility is another thing. So there are persons with a disability. They are unable to access all the education tools. So education, the AI and other domains should give them accessibility so that their inner talent can be enhanced. So accessibility is a major factor so that persons with disability can have access to all the teaching aids. I was in a conference, I think one person from Google, he has given a presentation. He was wearing black glass. He was given a PowerPoint presentation. So I was surprised why he is giving PowerPoint presentation. When I asked question, please raise your hand, something he told. Then he asked the volunteer, please see how many volunteers are there. With the help of, with the tech aid, he was able to give PowerPoint presentation in a forum, in a conference. He's from Google, he was working in Google. So that is the thing the quality technology has brought, so that though he was visually challenged, but he was able to deliver all his inner talents and all these things. So various collaboration. Then another thing is communicating with the parents, teachers and parents communication about the students. That AI and ML will take a major role in communicating with the parents. Then AI tools for teachers, LMS, litigation, then your various learning materials are there, just like your e-learning packages are there, that will take place. So graphic design, iPad, VC, Zoom and Google Meet, all these things. And the next generation is that cognitive, now we are going for biometrics is there, and the cognitive science and quantum computing, data analysis and modeling. These are the future which are going to take place. So any student means it is a overall holistic development of the teacher, overall holistic development of the student, picking him up, what is his talent, inner talent, what is required, the solution. That is the call of the day. So artificial intelligence will definitely take it further for new height education. And India, the Mahan Bharat, we have given Veda, Vedanta, Ramayana, Mahabharata, so many things. I think we are yet to achieve this thing when they have developed it when they are in the caves. When there is no electricity, no computer, no IT, nothing was there. But we are with all tech aids, we will achieve that. And Gurukul system and the present system, we can have a emotional attachment, emotional intelligence and all the other things. We can have teacher and student have an emotional attachment, which will bring it up, and a knowledge-based society will reflect a new India, new Bharat in coming years. Thank you very much for inviting me to this August gathering and interacting with all of you. Thank you.